It's been an amazing show so far, and taking it a notch higher, I have a very interesting conversation right here, or I'm about to have a very interesting conversation right here. And with me is Joan Adu. She is the CEO of Agbeke Alaso Designs. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. Why are you laughing?
It's Agbeke Alaso.
I didn't get
You're almost biting your tongue.
Stop it. Agbeke Alaso.
You tried.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
And I was saying, I love what you're wearing. I love the mixture of the Ashoke. I mean, you made it so cosmopolitan and rich. So now, tell me about your brand.
So Agbeke Alaso Designs is a premium fashion line that has been able to master the act of making fashion pieces and accessories using Ashoke.
Okay, okay. That actually sounds very interesting.
So there's the blend of Afrocentric and cosmopolitan.
Yes, I noticed that. I mean, from what you're wearing, I personally love to do home fabrics. Like, I love my Ankaras, I love my tie and dye, Adire, I love Ashoke. So when I see people do this really nicely, actually, I'm really proud about it. So now tell me about how you found yourself at this point. I mean, going into fashion is one thing, but now deciding to take this as your niche, do you understand? And then taking this, our homegrown fabric. And so how did you find yourself at that point?
So I would say fashion found me, or would I say Ashoke found me?
Oh, same deal.
First and foremost, I'm a public relations consultant with over 12 years of experience.
Nice.
In 2016, I wanted to do something new, and for some reason, Ashoke just caught my fancy, and that was how I started it. I didn't know anything about Ashoke whatsoever, so when I realized that that was my interest, I had to go learn the art of weaving, how they weave the Ashoke.
So wait, you were doing public relations?
Yes.
How? So you are still doing, wow. Hey. Okay.
That's called, what's it called now? It's called being versatile.
Yeah, diversifying.
Diversify, that's
yes.
the word.
That's the word.
That's the word,
Yeah.
you know, to diversify. So, yeah, and Ashoke is very unique. I mean, it's made from the scratch, handmade. So all these things that you see, they are threads that are woven together to bring about, you know, this beautiful piece that you're seeing.
Awesome. So now tell me, so you said it's made, so from your point, what you do you buy the Ashoke or you go in? So run me through that process.
So let me run you through the value chain. So we weave, all our pieces are woven by us. For example, this particular design that you're seeing is our design. You won't see it in the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we weave, I have a team of, I have a fashion designer, I have an illustrator, I have my weavers, I have my tailors, you know, brand managers. You know, it's a team of, you know, creatives. So we come together before we, you know, push out a particular collection. We look at, okay, so what's the season? For example, now these are summer collections, so it's vibrant colors. So then we sketch what we want to achieve. Then I take it to my weaver to say, this is what we want, these are the colors. So we handpick the colors one by one.
Wow.
You know, then,
so, and there's just a bunch of threads?
Yeah, it's a bunch of threads.
Wow, okay.
As you can see.
Okay, so now tell me, because, okay, fine, I'm getting married soon.
Oh.
And apparently, I have to wear Ashoke.
You must wear Ashoke.
Right? But I've noticed, with every Ashoke vendor, the prices are quite high. I don't want to say ridiculous, but they're actually high. So tell me, why is that the situation? I mean, you cannot compare it to, I mean, it's thick, yes, but you can't compare the fabric to Ankara. So why is it so expensive? Why?
Well, because it's handmade. We do not have, well, I do not know that we have machines that produce, you know, these are woven thread, as opposed to the Ankara that you're putting on. So that's why, you know, that things that are handmade, you're made from the scratch. You know, they would naturally cost more. You know, because it's your manpower, it's your body, it's your legs, it's everything that you're using to work. So that's why. Then after the weaving, then there's the sewing. You know, the tailors, you know, you want something nice, you want to look good. Then you have the embellishment. And you know, the COVID, everything is skyrocketed in terms of pricing. So that's why, and dollar rates too. So you won't blame us.
Why are we not joining dollar instead? Because you said it's hand woven, and it's true. I asked someone for how much, and they literally charged me in dollars, and I'm like, Why am I being charged for my local fabric in dollars? It's crazy. But then again, that's amazing. So now I noticed you do the whole mix of cosmopolitan, right? So now, do you actually do pure Agbeke designs, like normal, without the mix?
Oh, yes, so I do.
Do you do bespoke?
Oh, yes, I do bespoke.
Oh, okay.
And that's the beauty of it. I mean, some people, or most of my clients, you know, they always want to stand out. And some of them getting their actual sizes in the market is a challenge. So they come to us and say, Agbeke, I want to look like this. I want to look like this. So I'll be like, speak no more.
Speak no more, right? So I can come and meet you now.
Oh, yes.
Now that we're there on this level.
Yes,
all right, no problem. I'll be paying you a visit very, very soon. So how long have you been in this business for, and how has it been? What are the major challenges you have?
It's almost 5 years now. Actually, this December will make it 5 years. We started 2016 December. And what's the other question again?
I mean, what are the major challenges?
Okay, so the major challenge is, I would say, access to technology or infrastructure that would enable us produce in larger capacity, and access to machineries. Like I said, you know, we do not yet have machineries that, you know, we can produce en masse. And we almost have to resort to producing, you know, in little bits here and there. And so that's a major challenge. And now that, you know, with the lockdown, with COVID, you know, it kind of made us, you know, start to look inward to see how we can do business better.
Oh, okay. Sure.
For example, during the lockdown, you know, people were not really going out as such. So we then said, you know, people would choose to work from home because, you know, of COVID. How can we make our pieces such that you can wear at home, you know, still look good and all? And then we introduced some loungewears,
Nice.
our tracksuits, our hoodies, our, you know, we have laptop bags, we have sneakers, we have iPad pouch, we have bangles. The list is on and on and on.
Awesome. I mean, I love them. I love it when I see Nigerian designers and people generally just get super creative with their craft and what they do. I mean, gone are the days that there's a particular, I mean, when I was growing up, Ashoki, I know I found this in my mother's wardrobe. Do you understand? Because it's for that special occasion. But I love the fact that now we're mixing it and bringing it out into our daily lives. And we also know that the international market is also really open. So what is your, do you have any business plan as regards that?
They are my market.
They are your market, Abby. To be honest.
Like most people send me DMs, you know, and they'll be...
They appreciate it.
Yeah, they appreciate it. You know, without me having to run any sponsored ads, they just stumbled on our post and, you know, they order for our hoodies, our sweatshirts, you know, our nose mask, our dashikis. You know, most of our fashion pieces, I would say, you know, patronage has come from people abroad or people relocating abroad.
Okay, all right. So now I'm sure you're probably looking at how to get your works and your goods there now more than here. Because, I mean, it only makes sense. We're still trying to look for other brands, foreign brands away, while they are buying our things. So how would you say your brand is playing a role in sustaining that African narrative?
Because every African likes to be, they like to be associated with their roots. They like to stand out, especially the Africans in diaspora, you know, during the Independence Day, Cultural Day, or their meetings, you know. So I would say for us at Agbeke Alaso, okay, we've been able to understand that your culture is who you are, is your identity.
It actually is.
You know, even if you're away from home, I mean, you shouldn't take home away from you. And one way to represent home is how you look.
How you look.
So we've been able to communicate that with our products and our offerings.
Okay, so I can probably have this question. What does Agbeke Alaso mean, literally?
So Agbeke is my Oriki. Oriki is, I don't know how they say that in English, but Oriki is like a name.
Praise?
Praise, yes, you know, that they give you. So Agbeke is something you take care of. So it's something you care. Agbeke, you care for it.
Okay.
So you care for it. So in essence, so the full name is Oluwadamilola Agbeke.
Okay.
That's my name. So Agbeke, you know, for me, it was just easy for me to just pick Agbeke and make it the brand name.
Make it the brand name. That's amazing. I mean, very soon, I'm sure your brand is going global. Don't worry. That is a prophecy. Receive it.
I receive it.
Okay, so now tell me, what's the brand, the price range? Like we spoke about the prices of Ashoke generally. Now mixing it with like normal other fabrics. So now what's the price range of your pieces?
So it ranges from, we have pieces of 8,000 naira. Okay. We have pieces like this I'm wearing is 25,000. We have pieces of 12,000. We have pieces of 18,000. I think the max, not to include our bridal set, the max is 45,000, which
so
I think
for
is
people out there, and for me personally, the bridal set starts from where? Just give me an idea. Let me know that I'll run to my village.
No, 200,000.
With the fabric,
and
everything,
tailoring, embellishment,
the woman and the man.
Yes,
for this.
Yeah. So you see, we are.
Oh, it's like I'll just hold your hand as we're going outside because the prices I'm hearing now, they are not friendly.
No,
Thank you so much for being here.